It all started on a lazy Sunday morning. The kind where the mist clings to the fields like a secret and the only sound is your own thoughts mixing with the whistle of the wind. I was on my porch, boots crossed, coffee in hand, soaking in the calm, until the quiet shattered. Click. Clack. Click. The sharp sound of high heels stabbing into gravel. I didn't even have to turn my head. I already knew, Karen was coming. There she was, storming up my porch like she owned the deed, dressed in a beige pantsuit so stiff it could have stood up by itself. She gave me a wide, fake smile, the kind that feels more like a threat than a greeting. "Hi. I'm Karen. President of the Windrest Homeowners Association," she chirped. "And I've noticed, you're not a member." I sipped my coffee, met her gaze, and gave her a calm, correct. That didn't go over well. She puffed up like a hen about to peck. "Well, it's never too late to join. We offer perks. Monthly newsletters. Trash bin placement guidelines. Even decorative flag oversight." She leaned in, her voice dropping like a shady dealmaker. "And power. A real say in the community. Don't you want to be part of something bigger than yourself?" I just chuckled. "Ma'am, I grow watermelons that could feed a wedding party. I'm already doing bigger than myself." Her smile cracked. Her eyes didn't. She backed off that day, but only physically. Over the next week, Karen turned into a one-woman sales force of HOA madness. Brochures in my mailbox. Surprise visits under the excuse of neighborhood outreach. One day she offered me a free trial HOA membership, like she was pushing a gym subscription. Each time, I told her no, politely at first, then firmly. But Karen wasn't the kind of woman who took no as an answer. She took it as a personal attack. The mask came off. And beneath it was a tyrant in pearls with a clipboard. Then came the games. It started with noise complaints. 3 in 1 week. One for my rooster. Another for my tractor backfiring. The third? My cow Matilda's threatening mooing. I kid you not. County inspectors showed up so often, we started recognizing each other. They rolled their eyes harder each visit. But Karen? Oh, she took notes. Clipboard. Stopwatch. Probably a body cam. Next, she went full Machiavelli and tried to turn the neighborhood against me. She whispered to the Johnsons, "He doesn't respect community values." Mr. Fisher, who used to wave every morning, suddenly started crossing the street when he saw me. By Friday, someone tossed an HOA rulebook over my fence in a plastic bag. Like I was being initiated into a gang, or excommunicated from one. Then came her piece de resistance, a bright pink envelope in my mailbox. A cease and desist. For what? Apparently, my scarecrow's shirt didn't meet seasonal visual harmony guidelines. I nearly stapled the letter to the side of my barn with a big sign that read, "Farm rules apply here." But Karen was just getting started. One morning, I found bright orange cones blocking my driveway. A handwritten sign said, "HOA Work Zone. Members only." I moved them with my tractor. That got me another complaint, unauthorized heavy machinery on HOA adjacent property. Then she tried to intercept my Amazon packages. I wish I were joking. She claimed all deliveries had to be screened at an approved HOA checkpoint. Like we were living in Cold War Berlin. But the real tipping point? Karen cornered me outside the feed store. Her face was flushed. Her smile, gone. "You'll be gone soon enough," she hissed. "You'll see." It wasn't a threat. It was a promise. And that's when I realized, this wasn't a HOA battle. This was personal. So I stopped reacting. And I started planning. I went to the county recorder's office. The kind of place Karen had probably never entered. It doesn't serve brunch or authority. I asked for every record related to the Windrest HOA. The clerk blinked but handed me a thumb drive and a mountain of printed files. Jackpot. Turns out, the Windrest HOA was built on lies. The founding paperwork from 20 years ago. Forged signatures. One guy had been dead 6 months when his name appeared. Dead men don't file HOA documents. Even better. The HOA had illegally claimed jurisdiction over properties outside its charter, including mine. Oh, and the finances. Delicious. Karen had used HOA dues to fund community wellness retreats at a spa she co-owned. She paid herself for spiritual consultations, mailbox energy alignments, and, I swear, a $4,000 invoice for emergency crystal recalibration. She wasn't running an HOA. She was running a scam. I compiled it all. Cross-referenced. Highlighted the juicy bits. Then sent a copy to a county investigator. When I handed it over, the guy's eyes lit up like I gave him front-row seats to his own promotion. 3 days later, I was feeding goats when I heard sirens. 3 police cruisers. Lights flashing. They pulled up to Karen's faux colonial home like it was the climax of a true crime show. She came out in her usual pastel nightmare, clutching her clipboard like a shield. When the officers handed her the arrest warrant, she screamed so loud even Matilda jumped. Fraud. Embezzlement. Filing false government docs. As they cuffed her in her hydrangea garden, she shrieked about conspiracies and slander. Tried to accuse me of fabricating it all. But the investigator? Cool as a cucumber. Ma'am, we've got witness statements, bank records, and a confession from your treasurer. Sit down. As they hauled her away, she locked eyes with me through the window. I raised my lemonade and tipped it. She didn't wave back. The Windrest HOA collapsed like a house of lies. Emergency board meetings, resignations, lawsuits. But the damage was done. The county dissolved the HOA. Officially. Permanently. Then, irony of all ironies, I got a letter. They wanted me to serve as interim executive of the HOA. I laughed so hard I nearly spilled my coffee. Then I tossed it into the fire pit. Instead, I started a petition to permanently abolish the Windrest HOA. It passed. Unanimously. That weekend, we had a block party. Someone brought a piñata shaped like a clipboard. We burned every HOA flyer we could find. Now. My farm is peaceful again. No more inspections. No pink envelopes. No Karen. Just soil, silence, and sweet, sweet freedom. Thanks for watching the Unshed Stories. Do you think Karen got what she deserved? Comment below, and hit like and subscribe for more HOA takedowns, one clipboard at a time.